Here's McCarty. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contest.
Right there. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Nuggets third.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. They've got Slim, and it's Carter in a shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And the shot no good. A bit short. The Heat trail by 15. Here's Ingram, and Ewing sends it back. And they get it back. McCarthy, the pass to Ewing. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to McCarthy. The screen from Ewing. Just 5 to shoot. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Over to the left wing. Miami no good on that time either.
He's got disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
There's the 3. Got a piece of it. The shot's good by McCarty. He's got it.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big
Kicks
to Ewing. Inside. And he dunks it down.
flying high and throwing down a hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Stolen by Dudley. In transition, here comes Miami. Pass to McCarty. Wide open. And it's
just a positive fit right now for these guys. And though his team
has fallen a bit short,
it's not because of him.
So it's Denver now. McCarthy, the pass to Ewing.
It's rebounded by McCarty.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And he gets it to go.
Make it 6 straight points for them on fast breaks now.
And they're just running and ripping out there.
The Nuggets leading by 13. To the wing right side. Pena passes to Ewing. In the corner with it. Now the pass to McCarthy. To the paint, off the pick. Moves back up. And so he adds a trip to the line of the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Denver?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's a huge factor as well.
He's checked in for the Heat. Now here's Dudley. 11 points in the game.
There's a screen. Stolen away. And here we go. Fast break. Henry's got it. Here's Pena. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Here's McCarty. He's got 10.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Here's Wright. Denver getting their last shot to go. That's good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there
move.
posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Now here's Wright. He has 6. Henry with the rebound. Henry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Here's Ingram. It's deflected. Here's Denver now. They're on a 10-2 run here, stolen by Dudley. Here's McCarty. It's tipped. They recover it. The dish to Dudley. Tries a 3, and that one's good. Dudley's got 14 points. 1:43 left in the third. Here's Henry. Right through the D for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And it's Wright missing.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
So it's Miami now. Denver getting their last shot to go.
And here's a look at some numbers for Dudley. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
The first free throw is good. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. No good on the second free throw.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And that one's good. Wright's got 9.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Woodson, and he dunks it down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And he knocks down the first one.
2.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Barnes passes to Woodson. Back to Barnes. Here's Horton. He's guarded by Dudley. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Nuggets on top, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Ellis. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And that one's good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Barnes after the Heat pick up 2. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
There's a good screen. And it's Carter missing. The Nuggets leading by 20. Nobody near Barnes. Miami grabs the miss. Dudley's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Now here's Barnes. Down low. Denver passing it around. Woodson. The shot will not go. And Miami the other way now. Here's Basturk. Off target from outside.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
Pass to Ellis. To the paint. They set the screen. Carter against Ellis. Here's Basturk. Offline with his three.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
And Barnes comes to help. And stolen by Barnes. 3-on-3. Ellis dishes to Barnes. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First one falls for him. The Heat making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nuggets leading by 20. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the inside. Over in the corner, Ellis. Pass to Horton. He dishes it to Barnes. 6 to shoot. It's deflected, but he gets it back.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Inside, the 11-footer, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Here is Carter. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And so here's Denver. 22 is their biggest lead. Back to Barnes. Down low. Knox takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Denver leading by 19. Barnes with it. And the pass to Woodson. Back to Barnes. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
That's tipped, and they're able to recover. They retain possession. Basturk covered by Barnes. Passes to Villa, and stolen by Barnes. Carter pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Grady. Great. Defense that time from Ellis. Denver's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Barnes kicks to Ellis. Now here's Barnes. He's covered closely. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Pass to McCarty. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Nailed from three-point land. And so here's Denver. It's an 18-point lead. Here's Horton, defended by Carter. Here's Barnes. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Barnes. 13 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
The Heat making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. Stolen by Dudley. In transition, here comes Miami. Pass to Villa. Turk. He's guarded by Ellis. Jumper off the screen. They recover it.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That free throw missing.
2.
And he's good on the second. The Nuggets leading by 19 points. There's the pass to Woodson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Stolen by Dudley. Uncovered. No good.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. So it's Denver now. The Heat getting the bucket. Now here's Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Woodson. No good with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to Carter. Here's Turk. And the 3 off target.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. And Miami making a change here.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this league.
That's good.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The Nuggets leading by 20. Here's Horton. Pass to Knox. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better. Finishers in our game.
Dudley the pass to Cobb. 3-pointer. No luck. And the Nuggets going the other way. Barnes dishes to Ellis. Back to Barnes. To the left side wing. It's picked off. Over in the corner, Dudley. expanding his range. Offensive rebound, Heat. And another basket for Miami.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Denver calls timeout. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Brooklyn Nets. Henry passes to McCarthy. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. Over in the corner, Dudley fires from deep. That is good.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
So it's Denver now, following the 3 by Miami that went in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They only made 35% of their shots in the first half, but they found the range here. Again, shooting percentage, a function of the kinds of shots you get. Much better shot, a better shooting percentage.
The Heat now, it's an 18-point game. Lets it go from the wing, but they get it back. Here's Cobb, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against Charlotte.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
On a given night, one or two guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They did not lose focus, and that made a huge difference in the result.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Heat.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Barnes. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
McCarthy guarded by Wright. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. The Heat shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
McCarthy guarded by Wright. Makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
So it's Denver now. That's a 2 from Barnes. That's tipped. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Number 20.
On defense, the Heat. The feed to Henry. Offline with his 3. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our George.
His work distributing the basketball was tremendous. Always had his head up, looking to create.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.